I want parents, teachers, everybody that's involved with public education, look at students in a place like Kennedy and feel that those children are every bit as capable as kids anywhere else in this city.
Excellent. So now, how many are in each group?
75 North at Omaha Public Schools are teaming up for a powerful redevelopment project. The focal point, the Highlander neighborhood in North Omaha.
When we looked at this neighborhood, just kind of a snapshot of what was going on there, we saw high unemployment rates, a real concern about public safety, and then a real lack of investment in the neighborhood.
75 North is seeking to break the cycle of poverty here through school-centered neighborhood revitalization.
So these problems are going to look very familiar.
Very easy.
It all starts with Howard Kennedy Elementary.
The things that we're doing outside of education are being done all over the country. So people are investing in housing, people are investing in infrastructure and neighborhood amenities. But really, in our view, the glue that holds all that together is that children in the neighborhood have a top-notch and outstanding educational pipeline that they can just progress through.
The vision for this new community is based on a proven model in Atlanta, the Drew School in the city's East Lake area.
It's really important for us to grab not only the kids when they're first born, but the parents as well. So they know that we're a resource for them to develop their children and to develop themselves as well.
Tony Gunter is the principal of Howard Kennedy Elementary. He experienced the success firsthand in Georgia.
When I first walked the halls at Drew Academy, it was very obvious that the culture and climate of the building was built upon a high level of trust and autonomy. Teachers, they were just empowered to build their capacity for learning, and the culture within that building, they just collaborated in such a manner to where they knew their goals, they knew what they need to accomplish. They're well aware of the outcomes and the challenges that they faced, but it didn't worry them.
Gunter is part of an OPS team that will transform the Omaha school into a cradle-to-college educational pipeline.
We want to give them early exposure, continuous exposure and activities so that when they go to high school and they go to college, they can say, I learned that at school, I learned that at Kennedy.
The new Kennedy will take a holistic approach with students, featuring a strong emphasis on literacy, a robust early learning program, early and intentional interventions, and lots of opportunities for science, technology, engineering, art and mathematics, and project-based learning.
We want to provide a collaborative environment that encompasses teachers, parents, staff, the community, in a globally challenged economic world. So the only way we could do that is through a STEAM approach, through project-based learning, hands-on learning, to give them the experience that they deserve to compete in a global society.
And as the innovative school moves from concept to reality, it'll become the centerpiece for neighborhood transformation here in Highlander, bringing opportunity and hope to an area in need.
The partnership is the big piece that makes it work. Without the partnership, then we're not providing that whole community redevelopment that we all know is so critical and important. So the school's a part of it, but all the rest of the pieces of 75 North Project are going to revitalize and reinvigorate that entire neighborhood.
Superintendent Mark Evans and Gunter say the school's curriculum will still retain very traditional goals. One of them, Kennedy being in the top 15% of academic performers in Nebraska within a decade.
It's not going to be easy, it's going to take time, but eventually we'll get there.
And along with that academic growth will come economic growth in the form of a comprehensive redevelopment effort right next to the school.
High quality apartments, there'll be senior housing there, and then there'll be a really large kind of community enrichment center called the Accelerator. And so as you progress down 30th Street and cross Lake, that's when you'll see kind of this connection to Kennedy. So on the west side of 30th Street, there'll be a linear park, something we're calling a walking school bus, that really connects physically the school to what we're doing at Highlander.
Of course, this transformation won't happen overnight. Plans call for a 10-year redevelopment process. But that's not stopping the school's parents, like E.J. Smith, from raving about it already.
Looking at the past and now looking at the future and all the development that is going on in North Omaha is just fabulous. To have Howard Kennedy a part of it, to where my children are going to, I think is just really a great idea. They're my little little stair steppers, and they're my new journey in life, and I'm riding the boat with them, and it's a great adventure.
An adventure that educators believe will create a bright future for everyone who walks through these doors.
Every parent wants their kids to attend a successful school. And when we have a successful school, we have a successful community. And with that comes not only growth for our students, but growth for our parents as well. I've seen parents, really take a lot of pride in their kids and build off of that for them to go back to school as well. And what happens is it breaks that cycle of poverty. Because the only way to get out of poverty is to get an education.